Well, the patch kits have finally arrived, so I'm able to patch up the dinghy, but what I didn't anticipate is that tape I used, the glue that's on the back of it is quite strong. So getting the glue back off of the dinghy is actually proving to be the hardest part so far of this entire patching process.
Yeah.
Since I've already got the glue out, I'm gonna patch this dinghy as well. This is one of Vern's old ones, and it's got a great big leak right here, so we're gonna set some glue in this thing and put the strip back on.
Adam Lee,
Here.
Adamowski, Adamson, Adler.
Alright, well, the roof is starting to come in piece by piece. I've been trying to source some stainless brad nails so that I can put up some trim in there and help support everything, but not have it rust out in the long run. So I'm still waiting on those. In the meantime, I want to get to the titular subject matter of this vlog, and that is a really sick new toy. So this is my new toy. Deep Trekker. Now, these guys are a Canadian company and they sent this bad boy out. I don't get to keep it forever. Okay, I don't get to keep it forever. Not like you, honey. I get to keep you forever. But in the meantime, I do get a couple months to play with this toy. So I'm gonna make the most of it. But what's in the box? What's in the box, honey? Come on, we gotta open up the box. You ready? Watch out, watch out. Come here. Come here. Ooh, what's in the box? Oh yeah. So this little bad boy, this is the DTG3. It is a submersible ROV. Check it out. So I don't know if you could tell from the case and everything, but this ain't some cheap piece of plastic. This is some seriously machined piece of kit. It's a good thing this thing is designed to sink and not fly or anything. It's not that kind of drone. It's got a couple of lights up here. Check that guy out. That's a nice camera instead of a pivoting assembly inside. And then of course, you got this sick little grabbing arm. Isn't that cool? The kit comes with a series of cables, a pretty skookum controller. Check that thing out with the screen built in. It's got a wind shade. It even comes with a couple of tools, you know, to fix or adjust anything you need to do. You got a spool of tether line because, of course, wireless signals don't travel through the water the way that they do through the air. So you're going to want a tether. And you get a couple of plates and some other straps and stuff for the controller. But almost everything you need is right here. So I'm going to grow a pair, go get this thing set up, and then we'll go for a test dive. All right, I've read through the manual twice. I am still very nervous because this is a pretty expensive unit. Now, I asked these guys to send it out because I am looking to invest in one of these. However, I would not like to buy one that I've just broken. So what I've done is I've tied a tether to the top of the unit, as you see right here. This little tether, and it's connected with a steel cable to my Scotty downrigger. And with any luck, if something goes horribly wrong, I'll be able to pull it up with that Scotty downrigger. Let's do this. All right, first dive, not altogether successful. The tether was in the way, it was causing problems. This thing is naturally buoyant as I've set it up right now. I haven't added any extra ballast. It seems just barely buoyant, and I feel like that's a safe measure. The current will just carry it over to the beach if it becomes disconnected. But I'm having so much fun. Alright, well that first dive was hopefully the worst. I have now learned my lesson. First of all, I'm picking daylight because today I'm not actually working anywhere. Secondly, I'm diving at slack tide, and that means that I won't be fighting current. I'll get some light from above, no current. Hopefully that'll make for a good dive because we have a good purpose for diving today, and that is a dropped outboard. I didn't do it, man, I didn't do it. but Brock was bringing the outboard and I'd been prepping for him for the blues, and we had just finished all the work on her, and he, being a bit of a novice on the water, didn't tie off the outboard when transferring it from the dinghy to his boat. Something went wrong, slip, fall, bang, boom, injures himself and drops the outboard into the ocean. Luckily she's a 2-stroke, so there's no oil down there, but unfortunately we lost an outboard. I'm gonna go try and retrieve it with my new toy, just because, why not? Let's see if it runs. So the plan is to use a little lanyard on a clip with a floating line and 50 foot of line with a floating bobble at the end. We'll hook it to the claw on the grabber and we'll send that thing down and hope for the best. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, I've been a little bit delayed because broke the jigsaw and I'm waiting on the other one for my friend. I also decided to use a brad nailer to get all of these pieces of ply up, and I'm waiting on picking up that. I'm gonna go hop my motorcycle and hopefully pick that up right now. In the meantime, the sun has started shining, so I got out there. I've been ferrying the starboard side off camera a little bit, and that allowed me to go a little primer crazy. I have painted now half of the cubbies underneath the bridge sole. So we're gonna drill some holes because none of the boards have any seeping holes for the water that might get in there. So I haven't done that yet. That'll be the next step, and then we can continue with more paint down there. I'm testing a fourth kind of paint. I've tested a bunch so far. Of course, I really like Bright Side so far. Trem Clad has been less and less favorite the longer I go in, but I found this Beauty Tone floor pearl enamel. This is designed to be walked on, so I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit tougher than that Trem Clad stuff. It's just more white paint, hopefully very glossy, hopefully the kind of paint that will seal up things really well and allow for any moisture or dirt to like sweep away really quickly and easily. But we will know shortly. In the meantime, time to hop on the motorcycle, give a little tour around town. Got the brad nailer, gonna get started on that. Gotta go pick up a little bit more glue right now. But check out what I already picked up. Ooh, big shiny copper bowl. And what I'm going to do is turn this into the bathroom sink. So it will sit right about here, 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 here. And now we just have to put some fittings in it so that it can be used as a sink. So first things first, let's go drill a hole. Alright, well that looks pretty damn good, and it's just sitting on the table. There's some Sikaflex holding it down, and then we've got all the regular household hardware here, including a switch, which I'll have to figure out how to make that work so that we can open and close the trap that closes off, uses this thing. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Anyway, I'll figure that out later. In the meantime, let's deal with all of these cool cutouts I've been making and staple them into place. Okay, well, this is pretty amazing. This is the first time in 5 years that I've had a mirror. I don't know if you can tell by this look, but I don't usually use a mirror very often. And yeah, a beard could use some work. So I'm gonna get some personal hygiene stuff done. I'm gonna wrap up today's episode. I want to give a huge thank you to Deep Trekker and apologize to you guys for the bad visibility down there. We just have major algae blooms right now, and so hopefully by the time I start recording next episode, a lot of that will have cleared up and we can really start to let that thing shine, because the capabilities of that machine are just unbelievable, and I am so excited to go and dive some wrecks and see some fish and see some marine life down there other than just a couple of crabs. So thanks so much for watching, and thanks so much for waiting forever for this episode. Goodbye.